So students, today we will discuss about what happens when fertilization does not take place. As far as we have discussed that when fertilization occur, the fertilized egg called as zygote, it starts to divide and ultimately it get implanted into the uterus, and the thick lining of endometrium help in the implantation. But what is the use of that thick lining of endometrium when fertilization does not takes place? So when fertilization does not takes place, the endometrium layer get ruptured, and when it rupture, there is a release of blood along with the tissue, and the egg itself has a viability period of 2 to 3 days. It will also degenerate. So all these degenerated and ruptured tissue come out of the vagina as blood and mucus, and this is called as menstruation. Now here a word is represented cycle. So let's discuss what is cycle. Actually, there is cyclic events or changes that takes place in the ovary and the uterus both at the same time. Different types of changes takes place in these two places. So the period of the cycle is from 28 or 29 days for one cycle, and the day number 1 is considered as when the menstruation starts, and it lasts for 3 to 5 days. Also, the release of egg happens at the mid of the cycle, that is at the 14th day the egg is released, and the viability period of this egg is 2 to 3 days. Within this 2 to 3 days, the egg is fertilized, then implantation takes place, otherwise the egg will degenerate, and there is no use of the endometrium when the egg gets degenerated. So in case when fertilization does not take place, the egg will degenerate, and the thick endometrium will rupture, the blood will release, tissue will release, and all the degenerated portions of the uterus and a degenerated egg will come out of the vagina as blood and mucus, and this is called as menstruation. And it always happens once in one menstrual cycle or one reproductive cycle that lasts for 28 to 29 days. Now the last topic of the chapter is reproductive health. Reproductive health means रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ का मतलब ये है कि जो नई जनरेशन है वो भी हेल्दी हो, और जो करंट जनरेशन है, जो पेरेंट्स हैं, वो भी हेल्दी हों. So here a few important topics are discussed, like sexually transmitted disease, STDs, the disease which are transferred through sexual contacts. They may be bacterial infections or viral infections. Bacterial infection example is gonorrhea and syphilis. Viral infection like HIV. So the example you must remember, it is asked in the board exams. Prevention of pregnancy or contraception. Contraception is itself means that method to prevent pregnancy. There are several methods in our syllabus. 3 methods are described: barrier method, chemical method, and surgical method. Barrier method are the method that use to prevent the fusion of male and female gamete, that is sperms and egg. So in barrier, condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps, and copper T is used, and these are the preventive measures that prevent the fusion of the gametes. In chemical methods, certain medicines, that is commonly known as pills, is taken. That pill causes disturbance or influence in the hormonal changes or kill the sperms entering into the uterus. In surgical method, the two most common methods are practiced, that are vasectomy and tubectomy. Vasectomy happens or done in males, tubectomy done in females. In vasectomy, the vast difference that carry out the sperms from testis to outside is cut it, and by this sperms will be produced in male but will not come out because the tube is cut. In tubectomy, the fallopian tube is cut, may be removed or not removed, but when fallopian tube is cut down, the egg released will not be able to fuse with the sperms. So vasectomy and tubectomy, these are the surgical method. They may be reversible or non-reversible. If the fallopian tube is taken out of the body, then it is non-reversible. But when the fallopian tube is simply cut and tied, then it is reversible by the surgery. The cutted portion may be joined. So this is for the chapter.